Gustavo Adolfo Uribe here, and we're going to talk about the stigma of ghostwriters in the hip hop community and my take on it, my 2 cents. Okay, so basically, there's kind of like this stigma. Well, there is a stigma about rappers using ghostwriters for their songs. So someone who doesn't get credited would write the lyrics, and the other rapper, um, the main guy would get credit for the song, and the song's a hit or whatever, and that person never gets credit. Okay, and that also happens with producers too. Like, for example, some producers will work on a track, and then Dr. Dre comes in and he's like, all right, well, that sounds good, and that doesn't sound good, and that sounds good, let's use that. And then he puts his name on it, and bam. And that actually happens in the film composition world, where a film composer with a big name will have few people working for him or whatever, and then he'll slap his name on, and then there it is. So here's my 2 cents on it. Okay, first of all, if the ghostwriter doesn't get credit, technically they're a ghostwriter. So ideally, they should get some songwriting, credits and royalties in the ideal world. However, depending on the process of how it is in the studio or whatever, um, depending on how much they were involved in the actual songwriting process, it might just be like, as a producer for me, if some guy just comes in there and does a lick on the guitar or whatever, but I kind of like told them what I wanted, then they wouldn't get credit. Like if a singer comes into the studio and sings something and maybe puts a little twist on the way I wanted it, and I like it, they're not gonna get credit. So for like little small things, they're not gonna get credit. Fuck that shit. Um, but if they do have a large part of the song where they actually talk about, or they actually are involved in the words and the chord progression or whatever, then yeah, maybe. But usually, with hired guns, they're not gonna get credit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get credit. Now let's get back into the hip hop application of things, right? Um, in my opinion, if you're a ghostwriter and you're not gonna get credit, but you get some under the table money, that's a good thing. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause you make connections, develop relationships in the industry, and then you slowly but surely build up, or you just get the money up front, which is a good thing. Because if you think about it, each music project is it's a business venture. You have to put promotion money, you have to put marketing money into it, whatever. And that album or song or whatever, they may not make money. It may be a big hit or it may not be a big hit. No one really knows for sure until it's released with the public and it gets exposure, right? So as a ghostwriter, if you're cool getting upfront money and then building some contacts and building your career, why not? Why not? There's nothing wrong with that relationship, as long as everybody's cool with it. Um, if you go into it and you say, okay, well, I want this songwriting splits, or I want credit for this, then you should get that. Both parties agree. So, on the surface value, this is kind of a long rant, but this is kind of a complicated subject, and I think that a lot of maybe the people that are against ghostwriters in the hip hop community, I disagree with them. So I'm on the side of the fence where if everybody's cool with it, then cool, because um, a song is a team sport. Music is a team sport, in my opinion. You know, it takes a producer, musicians. It takes the artist. It takes the marketing, the promotion, the music video, the whole concept of the song and the tour and whatever, all of that sells the music. You know what I'm saying? So there's all kinds of pieces to the puzzle, and if I write a song and a rapper, you know, likes it, and I say, hey man, this, I already got the song, I already got the lyrics, boom, you're good to go. Boom, whatever. You know, if it's, you know, I would probably get songwriting credits for that, but in the hip hop community, apparently, if you don't write your own lyrics, you know, you're not a real man. Whatever. The idea that you have to write your own lyrics as a hip hop artist, I think that's ridiculous, to be honest, because not everybody's a good songwriter. You know, songwriters, it's a skill set. You have to know the song structure. You have to know poetical devices. Um, you know, you have to have a strong direction. You know, you may have to, you know, work with the producer or produce it yourself. So um, to get it to sound, to come to execute properly, and then you have to have the right artist who can sell it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't get it. You know, if for example, like let's say Drake, like let's say he has a bunch of, you know, songwriting team or whatever, and maybe some hit songs he doesn't write. Who cares? You know, he's Drake. He's, you know, he's a great artist and he does a good job and whatever. So who cares? That shouldn't take away anything from his career. So it's a kind of a rant, but that's my take on it. So if you're on the camp where, you know, every hip hop artist should write their own lyrics and blah blah blah, well, I think that you're a little delusional. You know, if you don't agree with me, put a comment in the video. I don't really care, because I think you're a little delusional because you don't really understand the way music works. Like I said, it's a team sport, and there's a performance aspect to it, and then there's a songwriting or compositional aspect to it, and both of them have to be at a high level for it to be, you know, as successful as possible. So there it is. Boom. Nothing wrong with it. If someone comes up to me like, hey Cholo, you know, I got a hit song, boom, you want to do it? Hey, if I think it has hit potential, why not? Why not? And you know, if I wanted to subcontract some stuff and or have some people in there and, you know, they're in it and they put credit, but they're not really like, I'll give them some money and not give them credit, and they're cool with that, and whatever, totally cool with that. Me personally, I do. I know how to write songs, so for me, songwriting has never really been an issue for me. Writing lyrics has never really been an issue for me because I've trained myself and developed that craft. But like I said, I'm totally open. If someone comes up with a hit song, boom, it's ready to go. Boom. That's my 2 cents. Thank you for watching. Yes. Bye.